Hello everybody who wants to learn Russian. You're super very welcome to my channel Russian teacher Veronika. And a new year, a new Russian lesson, a new Russian verb, and of course new students. I wanted to say that I'm looking for new students. If you want to learn Russian together with me, I would be very glad to meet you. And here is my email, so you can see it on the screen right here. If you want to learn Russian with me, of course, you should write here on this email, and I will answer, of course. I answer very fast, and we will discuss everything about prices, about schedule, about your wishes, about your program, about your goals and targets, whatever you want. And if you want to talk about me, about my education, if you want to know this information, first of all, I need to say that I have a very strong education in this field. So here is my diploma. I graduated from the best university in Russia. This is Lomonosov Moscow State University, and I studied for 5 years, and my specialty, it was actually how to learn Russian to foreigners. So this is my profession, this is what I studied for. And also I need to say that I taught Russian to foreigners in one of the best private institutes in Moscow, in the center of Moscow, and I worked there for 7 years, and now I'm tired of institute, and now I have 2 years of personal practice. I work on my own. I taught Russian in many different international companies and embassies. I worked with Embassy of Austria, with Embassy of Japan, with Embassy of Ireland, with Embassy of the UK. So, if you want to study Russian with me, if you're a serious student, if you want to improve your level of Russian, I'm here, you know my email, and I'm waiting for your letters. Many thanks, of course, to my constant supporters who support my channel for a very long time. And if you also want to support my channel, you know what you should do. The link is below this video. Just follow this link and find your personal degree of support of my channel. Many thanks to all of you, and now let's learn Russian. So today I prepared a Russian verb, ловить. Ловить. It means to catch. ловить. So it is infinitive and it is imperfective verb. And already here we have something interesting to discuss, because we need to talk a little about Russian reduction, about Russian correct pronunciation. So, or unstressed you pronounce like a. So we write ловить, but we say ловить, ловить, yeah, because the stress is on the last syllable, и, yeah, ловить. Okay. And this is imperfective verb. Perfective pair is поймать. Поймать. Totally different Russian verb, but you need to remember both of them, yeah? So, now I will conjugate this Russian verb in present tense, and I will give you some examples so you would understand how this Russian verb works in a context. I guess it is very useful when you learn a foreign language, and Russian especially, because it is a very difficult language. So, я ловлю, ты ловишь, он, она, оно ловит, он, она, оно ловит, мы ловим, вы ловите, они ловят, That's it, quite easy. So here we have some specific Russian pattern that we need to discuss too. This verb is very similar to, for example, любить or купить. yeah, because we have L. If we say я ловлю, я люблю, я куплю. But this L, how you say, doesn't exist in the infinitive form. Yeah, you say купить, любить, and ловить. But then in the form of я, I, this L appears. So there is a Russian rule of Russian grammar, let's say. When you have this set of consonants in Russian verbs, like b, m, p, and v, you need to know that after them, in the form of я, I, you add L. This is the rule. So, for example, you have спать, you say я сплю, любить, я люблю, ловить, я ловлю, кормить, я кормлю. You need to remember that. And yeah, that's it. Quite easy verb, simple verb. And now let's move on to your favorite part. I know you love it. To contexts, to real Russian phrases. So you can say я ловлю удачный момент. Я ловлю удачный момент. Ты ловишь рыбу на реке. Ты ловишь рыбу на реке. Кошка ловит мышей. Кошка ловит мышей. If you watch my channel for a long time, you know that I have a lovely cat Marusia, and she is a perfect hunter. She is a natural hunter. So she brought me, when we lived at dacha in our summer house, let's say, she brought me many different how you say, game. She brought me mice, rats, moles, snakes, and birds. Big snakes and big birds, not like small chickadee, big, how do you call it in English? Forgot, but something like woodpecker, big birds. Okay, then also you can say здесь не ловит интернет. Здесь не ловит интернет. So if the internet covering is not good in this area and the signal is very low and not good, weak signal, so you can say здесь не ловит интернет. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to plural. So you can say мы ловим бешеную собаку. Мы ловим бешеную собаку. Вы ловите бабочек на лугу. Вы ловите бабочек на лугу. Полицейские ловят сбежавшего преступника. Полицейские ловят сбежавшего преступника. That's it, quite an easy Russian verb. So when you want to form past tense in Russian, it's not difficult at all, it's classical. So you say masculine ловил, ловил, feminine ловила, ловила, neuter, the same pronunciation, ловила, ловила. Remember about Russian reduction. And plural form is ловили, ловили. Nothing difficult here. And future tense, also very easy and classical and typical in Russian language. So you just add auxiliary verb буду, and in different forms, and that's it. So you say я буду ловить, ты будешь ловить, он, она, оно будет ловить, мы будем ловить, вы будете ловить, они будут ловить, они будут ловить. That's it, very easy. Here I can make an example about sports in Russian language. So you can say, if you watch the interesting match, you can say смотри, вратарь ловит мяч в последнюю секунду. Смотри, вратарь ловит мяч в последнюю секунду. That's it for today, what I want to discuss at this Russian lesson. Of course, you know that I'm waiting for your likes, for your support, for your comments, of course. This is important, and even more, it's not only important, it is precious. For your subscriptions, and of course, something new, I'm waiting for new students. So you remember, my email is here, and if you want to learn Russian with me, just write here or there. Many thanks for watching, and thanks for learning Russian together with me. See you very soon. Увидимся скоро. До новых встреч. Пока-пока. Bye-bye.